This is Martin from Brokerage, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to daily stock market analysis that we do, right? And this is for day after tomorrow. It's August 10th, Wednesday 2022. So we'll try to make it very brief. And let's look at the chart. Have a quick look, right? So this is the Nifty chart. This is the Nifty chart that you're seeing here, right? So you see all those, the trend line channel is on the top. You clearly see the flags of previous swing highs and previous swing lows are there, right? So it's still at the top. What kind of handle we had? Right? We had a bullish candle, and that is not normal bullish. It's super bullish. Right? It's wide range bullish candle. Right? So wide range bullish candle. Same happened on Banknifty also. Look at the candle. The candle is actually engulfed the previous candles, multiple candles previous, except the hammer one. So after some consolidation that happened for 3 days, right? Two days of that was bearish on Nifty, right? 2 bearish days. Now we have a breakout, kind of a small breakout that has happened again, right, today. So market is not in any mood to slow down, right? It continues to rally. So there is this intraday. If you see the price action, you can see that there's some small dip that happened, and then it continues to rally, right? There is a dip in the morning, right, and then it just rallied, right? Same with Banknifty also. There was a dip and then it rallied. So that's a price action, and you can see that it's still at the top of the channel top. So the move was less than 1% on both the indices, less than 1% move, but wide range bullish candle because it did a dip and then did the trending up move, and it's comfortably above all the moving averages. If you see, right, 200 EM, it's right below Nifty and Banknifty. All other moving averages much below, and Bollinger Bands, what do they say? Right? Bollinger Bands are also volatility bands and other ways, standard deviations. It says that the price is still walking on the bands. It had slipped for 1 or 2 days. If you consider a Bollinger Band here, you can see that it is still rising on the bands, and then this slip flop is trying to climb back into the channels again. So that is also volatility bands of the position. Now let's get to see the support resistance levels. It's saying that 17,921 gap resistance on the upside, and 18,195, 15 is the rounding previous swing high. That's also resistance, not the rounding, it's a resistance at the previous swing high. So 17,921 and above that 18,100. So 18,000 is coming in between. That's the rounding number. That also will have some resistance, right? And Nifty 38,759 is the resistance on the upside, is the previous swing high. 39,425 is the resistance on the upside above that previous swing high again. Similarly, in the downside, supports will be 17,948, which is the gap resistance, 7,200 EMA and Fibonacci 23 retracement levels, both. And 16,650, another gap support down further down. So 36,808 is the resistance gaps, and Fibonacci 23 and 200 EMA. All these confluences coming on Banknifty also. So the immediate 16,948 and 36,808 is good supports on downside. 921 and 18,000 and 18,100. These are all good resistance on the upsides, right? That's what you can understand. Let's quickly see where is that. Right, let's off this Bollinger Bands. So this is what we are talking about. The first support is a confluence of Fibonacci retracement levels as well as 200 EMA as well as gap. So this zone is the likely place where it can retrace. That's about 3% or 2.5% from the top if at all retracement comes in, which is okay, which is very much normal because it has to take a breath. It has not taken today also. So we have a policy, some user inflation data that's coming on expiry day. So that gamma moves could be down, probably, don't know, right? Or could be up also, but there is some scope for element of retracement that is there. Now moving ahead, momentum is saying that it is bullish. Trend is saying it's bullish, but there is one thing you have to notice: the Banknifty trend has already taken a small bend. If you look at the Banknifty, there is something to be cautious about, right? This is a strength of the ADX trend, which has taken a bend on the short term. So that bend sometimes means that it's a reversal, right? Sometimes it may not happen. It may take a small breather and then again resume the momentum on the upside. But a bend could indicate there is some substantial down move that may be arising immediately. Is what the trend. So that is something Banknifty. The trend indicator is giving something, but otherwise momentum is bullish super on the short term. VIX has spiked again. This is a concern. So it's a 2% spike that happened today. Also, it's 19.3, very close to 20. And this is, the market is rising up, but still the VIX is also rising up. It's not cooling off, so which is a concern, which shows that there is uncertainty we have to be cautious about. Futures open interest is showing long build up on both, which is good, positive. Options wise, giving a range of highest put rating, call rating on the Nifty and highest put rating on the Banknifty. So that is 17,400 and 18,000. That's a range, 600-point range, with only 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow is a holiday. And 38,000 and 38,500 is very close by. That's the range on the Banknifty. This for the 11th August 11th expiry that's coming. Put coverage is bullish. 1 is to 1.8 and 1 is to 2.6 on the respectively, the indices respectively. So which is so bullish. Anything above 1 is good. So sectorial watch, if you see today, it was a flat day for IT and pharma. Otherwise, all others performed. And overall, the performance of the sector-wise, if you see, the most bullish is auto and FMCG, but all other sectors are soft on daily charts are showing bullishness in the momentum perspective. Heavyweights all except Infosys and Infosys, TC, IT stocks and ICICI Bank ended flat, but HDFC and Reliance did well. That pulled them up. That means FI is probably what they're buying today. ICICI Bank was not bullish. It's the most bullish among all the heavyweights, if you see, right? We consider 5 or 6 heavyweights. So all except Reliance and Kodak Bank are short-term bullish. All are from the momentum perspective, short-term bullish. Reliance is slipped in the sideways. Kodak Bank also still struggling in the sideways since long. So otherwise, that's the story about the heavyweights. Institutional participation, it's good news. It's that today also probably most likely that FIs might have bought. So they have been buying it for the last 7-8 days now, which is very positive. Institutional participation is increasing. Money is flowing in, foreign money, which is not happening for a long time. Also in a year, it was only selling that is happening every single day. Crude is cooling off. Another good thing, positive, flat, less than 90.87, which is very good. Dollar is actually kind of flat, but USD INR shot up today for the near to 0.5%, like 0.3%, but still less than 70. So there is a CIP on the downside that is potentially seen on the USD INR charts, if you see. And SGX, as of now, green US indices and green US indices, and SGX also we are seeing, but you have to see it tomorrow. So US indices are basically at a resistance zone. You have to keep it, make it, not of this, and short-term bullishness is there. It's in a reversal mode. The resistance can be taken out or not is what you have to see in the US indices. Just quickly, I'll show you what I mean. Right, this is the US index Dow Jones, and you have bullish moves that are happening. A reversal mode is happening, trendingly up move, but you have a resistance here from where it had slipped up several weeks, months back, right? So whether it's able to climb back to this 34,000 is what matters. That we have to keep watching. The next inflation data is coming, so it may face some resistance heat and then again go another swing down. Possibilities are there, so keep a close watch, but pre-market is the best time to watch it. It remains tomorrow is a holiday, short truncated week, only 2 days to expiry. DK will be there for the next 2 days immediately after the training starts. Then the outcome of the inflation data on Thursday will reflect the expiry day the next day, Thursday after Wednesday. Right. So 2 topics. That's one is ICICI Bank. It's long. It's on the rounding pattern. ICICI Bank is super bullish, and that's a rounding pattern on the weekly charts. Entry estimate on daily charts. Stop loss details are all there in the previous video that was made. So it's a rounding pattern, and today it didn't perform, but it could break out any price move about today's candle is an entry point. Another one is India Hotels, which is a Tata Group stock, and it is surrounding by an input point. Any move above this previous candle high would be an entry point with a stop loss and the decline at 237 levels. 2 long version swing trades. That's the stock price. So August 9th, Wednesday, to the after tomorrow, 2022. Market view is that it's definitely bullish, but it's a resistance. So this is what cautious bullish is what I have been telling since several days. It was consolidating. Now it has ignored the consolidation and then very short 3 days consolidation, 2 days consolidation, and just broken out. So bullishness is very much evident for some reason, but there is a score for 2 to 3% because 15.5 to 18.5 kind of move is what has happened. Huge moves in 3 weeks or 4 weeks of time has happened. So VIX is rising, which is a concern, and it's at the channel top. These are two worries that you have to be cautious about, right? Otherwise, bullishness, the momentum, trend, open interest, all these indicates super bullishness, no doubt about it. Right? You have to be cautious. That's a view. Hope it helps you to frame your view for the market, and if you like it in some way, and if it helps you in some way, consider hitting the like button. Subscribe if you're not done, definitely, and share it to maximum. We have very few subscriptions. Appreciate your help. Thanks a lot. Happy trading. Happy learning. Bye.